10 Americans boarded planes expecting a vacation. They came back questioning their country. Not politics, not culture wars. Their entire definition of a good life. And here's the strange part. None of them planned to feel this way. They weren't chasing enlightenment. They weren't trying to find themselves. They just wanted good food, decent prices, and maybe a break from burnout. Instead, every single one of them came back saying the same sentence. Why didn't anyone tell us about this? So what exactly did they see? And why did it mess with them so deeply? Before they landed, they all believed the same story. Southeast Asia was supposed to be cheap but chaotic, fun but exhausting, great to visit, impossible to live. They expected tourist scams, language barriers, dirty hospitals, infrastructure that barely works. They packed patience. They packed backup money. They packed low expectations. What they didn't pack was emotional armor. Because what happens when a place doesn't just surprise you, but quietly exposes everything broken back home? And where does that illusion crack first? Let's start with Sarah. She's 34, a marketing manager from Oregon, responsible, budget conscious, the kind of person who plans vacations in spreadsheets. Before Malaysia, she decided $30 a day for food, safe, smart. Day one, she walks into a restaurant in Kuala Lumpur. Not street food, not plastic chairs, a real sit-down place. She orders a bowl of curry laksa, iced tea, and spring rolls. The food arrives hot, aromas everywhere, portions big enough to make leftovers impossible. She braces herself. Okay, she thinks, this is probably 20 bucks. The bill arrives, $3.80. She laughs, then freezes. She calls the waiter back. Sorry, I think there's a mistake. There wasn't. And suddenly, she wasn't happy. She was angry because the food wasn't the point. The realization was. Malaysia's cost of living is nearly 60% lower than the US. Not for junk, not for low quality, for normal life. In Kuala Lumpur, city center apartments rent for $400 to $600 a month. In the US, that same space starts at $2,000, right? If you're lucky. Sarah didn't feel grateful. She felt robbed. Not by Malaysia, by home. So if food and rent were already bending reality, what happens when the illusion of expensive means better collapses completely? Meet James, Miami. First time in Malaysia. Day 3, he's in his Airbnb. Opens a can. The lid slips. Deep cut. Blood everywhere. Pause. In America, what's your first thought? Urgent care. No. ER. How bad is the bill going to be? James has no insurance that works overseas. He's already preparing for financial damage. Instead, his host drives him to a private hospital. No chaos. No waiting room drama. Doctor sees him immediately. They clean the wound. Stitch it. 6 stitches. Prescribe antibiotics. Schedule a follow-up. James braces himself. The bill arrives. $47. Total. He thinks they forgot a zero. They didn't. Malaysia consistently ranks as one of the top medical tourism destinations in the world. That same treatment in the US? $2,800 to $4,200 uninsured. Hundreds even with insurance. James didn't cry because of the cut. He cried because something cracked. The idea that best health care automatically means most expensive. And if getting hurt doesn't risk bankruptcy, what kind of life does that unlock? But healthcare wasn't what truly shocked them. Something hit harder at 7 a.m. Linda thought she understood food. She's 28, a food blogger from Portland. Farm to table, artisan everything. Then she stepped outside one morning in Malaysia. The air smelled like coconut broth, chili, garlic, fresh herbs, stalls everywhere. One selling nasi lemak wrapped in banana leaves. Another flipping roti canai, crispy and buttery. Another ladling curry laksa thick with spice. This wasn't brunch. This wasn't a weekend treat. This was Tuesday breakfast. Her meal cost about $1. And that wasn't the shocking part, because in Malaysia, street food isn't cheap food. It's the food. Office workers eat it, CEOs eat it, students eat it, construction workers eat it. Same stalls, same tables. Malaysians eat out 3 to 4 times a day, not because they're lazy, but because the system supports it. Flavor isn't luxury here, it's daily life. Linda said later, I spent years studying food and learned more in one Malaysian breakfast spot than in any fine dining restaurant. So if food shattered expectations, what happens when language barriers disappear too? Michael expected struggle. Retired teacher. Atlanta. He packed Google Translate. He never used it. In cities, most Malaysians speak fluent English. Real conversation, not tourist phrases. One afternoon, Michael sat in a coffee shop. Small talk turned into a 45-minute debate about AI ethics. Nuanced, thoughtful, sharp. When it ended, Michael felt uncomfortable because it felt too easy. Every expectation they brought was quietly dismantled. Food, healthcare, language, dignity. And then all 10 Americans noticed the same thing. They were standing on one street. On that street, a mosque, a Hindu temple, a Christian church, a Chinese shrine, all within walking distance. No barricades, no shouting, no tension. Just people living. So how does a country with this much difference stay functional? And why does seeing it work feel so unsettling? David almost canceled the trip. New York, Jewish, not because of experience, but headlines. Day 1, his taxi driver notices his Star of David necklace. David tenses. The driver smiles and asks, "Are you looking for kosher-friendly food?" Later, David watches Muslim shop owners pause business to bring water and shade to a Hindu procession. He sends a voice note that night. "I've never seen this in America." Then came the trains, spotless, on time, 60 cents. Then the malls, luxury brands, no panic buying. Then the numbers. Most young Malaysians had zero credit card debt. Americans owed more than their economy produced. Then Wednesday, 6 p.m., the office was empty. People went home. The economy still worked. Tom, a Boston consultant working 65-hour weeks, didn't feel inspired. He felt angry. Because once you see another way to live, you can't unsee it. So the real question isn't, why didn't anyone tell them? It's this. What happens when millions start asking the same question? If this surprised you, wait till you see what's next. We break down places, systems, and lifestyles in ways nobody else is talking about. New stories, bigger questions, zero fluff. Subscribe now, because the next video might completely change how you see life.